ati ubeleta kwani Kenya ni nchi ya mtu mmoja? Kama ni hivyo basi Kenya kila mtu agawanye kipande yake ahame naye. Kama ni hivyo sisi tuko na ardhi 75% of the landmass of Kenya is in the Assam. Iko kwetu wewe hata tukikuangalia kwa Google Map wewe ni dot.
Wakenya niliwaambia 3 months ago, Aden Duale cares about halal food, not halal income. He cares about if this is pork, if this is sausage as pork, but he will draw the line when stealing from poor, sick Kenyans will come to the question.
But now, before we continue, this is Havana Media, where we separate political noise from hard question. My name is Wanjala Bethwell. Let's dive into the story. Now, a storm is brewing in northern Kenya after explosive remarks by a suspected Somali elder reignited controversy around National Assembly Majority Leader Aden Duale, his past political baggage, and growing resistance within the northeastern voting bloc.
Mimi ni mzee. I am 62 years old. Nimeamua, nimejitokesha. Tafadhalini. Mimi naitwa Mohamed Haji Bulo, former teacher, former administrator, nilifanya kazi ya ofisi wa rais. I know how they work. Alafu tuchunge tu kura zenu. The polling stations lazima tukue na agent wazuri. And remember, the vetting of Somalis was scrubbed purposely to bring alliance to Kenya. We Somali Kenyans, we are against that idea. Si Mkenya mungi, si wa Kenya peke yao. Masses are coming from Somalia and they are getting illegal ID cards. It is quite surprising. A sub-location of Mandera with a household of 25, kila mwaka wanakata 200 to 300 ID cards. Hiyo inaweza kuwa household 30 ama 25 Indio over 200. I will name them. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to be hata kuitwa kwa polisi. Nitasema hiyo sub-location, nitasema hiyo location, na wale wanasimamia hiyo kazi. Therefore, there is no fear. Kenya is ours.
At the center of it all, allegation, old parliamentary debates, and a community now openly saying he does not speak for us. In a rare and unusually blunt public statement, a suspected Somali elder has distanced his community from Aden Duale's recent political positions, particularly his vocal support for President William Ruto and criticism of Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. The elder, speaking during a community forum, declared, "Do not support William Ruto. We are with Rigathi Gachagua. Aden Duale doesn't speak for us. He is just a noisemaker."
Rigathi deserves a respect. He is a statesman. He is above tribal politics. Rigathi always talks of the fact. Rigathi is somebody who sees far. Rigathi doesn't have any enmity for the Somali community. Rigathi, if he has mentioned that PBS Mall, Pesa, in Minnesota, we do wonder with our elected leaders from Northeastern, instead of talking about the drought, the insecurity, lack of proper roads, they wholesomely always condemn Gachagua. Gachagua has no enmity for the Somali community. If they want to create a rift between the Mount Kenya people and Somalis, that won't happen. The Somalis stay all over Mount Kenya region, from Kibiribiri to Timau, to Naivasha, to Rumrutu. They live with Kikuyu community peacefully.
The statement has sent shockwaves through northeastern politics, a region often portrayed as politically unfiled, by now showing clear sign of internal rebellion. But this rejection did not emerge in isolation. The elder went further, reviving uncomfortable memory from the past parliamentary debates where Aden Duale was publicly confronted over allegation and accusations. Claims that were raised on the floor of parliament, debated fiercely, and widely reported at the time.
It is Honorable Duale who's trading in charcoal using the Kenyan military in Somali. This is known. Madam Speaker, a terrorist cannot call innocent people terrorists. He is the one who is on record.
Now, Honorable Gachagua, is what you are saying any different?
While no court has ever convicted Duale of terrorism-related offenses, the elder questioned why such serious allegations were ever allowed to surface at the highest legislative level and why they were never conclusively addressed to the satisfaction of the public. If these accusations were lies, why were they never cleared properly? The elder asked. This framing has reopened old wounds and revived skepticism among sections of the Somali community, particularly elders who say they feel particularly used, misrepresented, and ignored. What is unfolding now appears to be a quiet but growing revolt within Northeastern leadership.
Dear Northeastern youth, it is time to lose respect for your elders. Gachagua is not the problem, your elders is the problem. Your elders choose bad leaders for you every 5 years, and you have to live the consequences. So let's stop blaming Gachagua and the Kikuyus. Take responsibility, youths from Northeastern. Hold these elders accountable. Let them fear you. Let them feel the pressure. Lose the respect. Hakuna haja ya kuheshimu mzee ambaye anakula pesa ya mtoto yako. Hawa wazee ni wezi kama hao viongozi wenu. Wote wako kwa the same WhatsApp group. Mzee ni mwizi na wanasiasa ni wezi. For you to fix this bad leadership, you have to fix your elders.
Several local leaders and elders are openly accusing their own political elites of misleading the community, making deals in Nairobi without grassroots consent, and using clan loyalty as political cover. According to them, the community is tired of leaders who speak loudly in national politics, defend power instead of people, and return home only during elections.
Ati umeleta kwani Kenya ni nchi ya mtu mmoja? Kama ni hivyo basi Kenya kila mtu agawanye kipande yake ahame nayo. Kama ni hivyo sisi tuko na ardhi 75% of the landmass of Kenya is in the Assam. Iko kwetu wewe hata tukikuangalia kwa Google Map wewe ni dot.
The elders' endorsements of Rigathi Gachagua, a figure traditionally opposed by some northern leaders, is being interpreted as a symbolic protest, not necessarily an ideological shift. A message that says, we are no longer voting as instructed. Aden Duale has long positioned himself as the voice of the Somali community in national politics. But critics now urged it is self-appointed authority, not community consensus.
Ajama, mimi naomba bulanda, kwani uko Northeastern rada, nasikia mambo inachacha. Nasikia Duale na mapoliticians wengine maimpio maheria hawaelewani. Nasikia sana kuvurugana kwa ground. Kwani dada ni gani mjamaa? Bulanda.
They accuse him of speaking for the people without consulting them, aligning too closely with state power, and dismissing internal dissent as noise. Ironically, it is that same word, noise, now being thrown back at him.
Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, Your Excellency, ile siku nataka kutembelea, for example, Marsabit, ama Garissa, Mandera, Wajir, whichever the county, wewe utuambie in advance, aki ya Mungu, sisi wa vijana wa Gen Z, wa vijana tumeshikana kama vijana wa Kushite, tutakupatia full escort, more than 500,000 of vijana tutakufuata.
This is not just about Aden Duale. it is not just about Rigathi Gachagua, and it is not just about William Ruto. It is about who truly represent northeastern Kenya and whether elders, youths, and grassroots voices are finally reclaiming that power. Political analysts warn that ignoring this shift could cost leaders dearly in future election. Because when elders speak this openly, they are not testing words, they are sending a warning. This has been Havana Media. We will continue asking the questions others avoid, following the claims, the responses, and the fruits behind Kenya's shifting political alliances. Subscribe, share, and stay informed. Havana Media, the story behind the headlines. Have been your host, Wanjala Bethwell.